My name is Mark Brown and I've taught business at Wilberforce Sixth Form College for 21 years now. It's been quite a length of time. Originally I trained in the printing industry when I left my A-levels at 19 years old, and I became works manager at a small print firm. I always had a yearning to do something more with my life, and I then went to university a little later, studied a degree in business and social science, and then went on to do a PGCE at Hull University and got into teaching. And my first teaching post was here, and I've stayed here ever since because it's such a great place to work and be. Well, the A-level course is a traditional A-level course now. It's a 2-year course with 3 2-hour exams at the end of it. These exams are equally weighted, they're 100 marks each, and they are cross-synoptic, which means you're tested on all the content that we deliver in the A-level course. Now, as far as content's concerned, the first year of an A-level course in business is sort of learning the nuts and bolts, really. So there's a lot of theory in there, and we cover the 4 classic functional areas. So we look at marketing, accounts and finance, operations management, and human resource management. We look at various angles. We look at all the classic break-even analysis, cash flow forecasting in the finance. We look at how staff are motivated in the human resource section, how you manage your staff, recruitment and training. In the marketing, we look at marketing analysis. So we look at segmentation of a market, product development, marketing mix, and obviously when we're looking at operations management, which most people know as production, we look at how a business organises itself and delivers its goods and services fundamentally. So that's the first year of the course, sort of learning the knowledge, if you like. The second year is much more strategic. So we take what you've learnt from the first year of the course, and then we apply that in more of a strategic way. So we're looking at international business, we're looking at multinational corporations, PLCs, and we start to look at the wider business environment. So we look at sort of political, economic, social, technological, legal and environmental impacts on business. And in this day and age, we'll be looking at what's changing in the market, and we've seen the high street change, for example. We will contextualise that first year's learning by applying it to current situations. So really, if you're going to study business, it's such a dynamic subject, you have to have an interest in current affairs as well. And essentially that's what the course is about, and we prepare you for 3 2-hour exams at the end of it. There are trips, obviously COVID allowing. We get speakers in from various companies to talk about various aspects of business. We do revision visits, usually to Leeds for tutor-to-you revision sessions. That's great fun, and we meet lots of other colleges there. We do full sort of what we call booster sessions. So that's a great day out where it confirms your knowledge and helps you develop and revise some of the topics coming up for your final exams. The year before last, we did a trip to Amazon, the fulfillment centre in Doncaster, which was very eye-opening, and we got to see how they the operational side, if you like, of that business, how they manage the warehousing and obviously get your goods to you, the right goods at the right price to the right place, hopefully, and that was most enlightening. So yeah, we've got lots of options. There are various things. It varies year on year depending on what's available, but there will be visits and speakers and an opportunity to get involved in the real world of business. Many of our students obviously go to university, go to higher education, and we have lots of success stories. I'm on LinkedIn, and a lot of my students, once they've grown up and left, they reconnect and they tell me how successful they've been. So a lot of students get degrees in business management. The classic ones involve marketing. Many go on to do MBAs as well, masters, and then they work in industry. Now, the great thing about a business qualification and a business degree is that it opens more doors than any other, because it doesn't matter what industry you're interested in. It doesn't matter whether you're managing a football team or a golf club or running a large PLC. The basic knowledge that you've gained on an A-level course and perhaps on a degree course in business allows you to progress much more rapidly through that career into management, for example. We also have a lot of students that go into accountancy, and there are 2 routes they take traditionally. Some go to university and study accounts, which is you get the university experience as well, if you like, okay, and they learn other skills and other elements of business on that. Most, to be fair, go straight into apprenticeships with local and national accounting firms, and within 7 years they become chartered accountants, and we've got some great success stories there. From July the 7th, you'll be able to access your summer work if you come into us to study on the A-level course in September, and it involves some research and some analysis. So you do some research into an entrepreneur, but we don't just want copy and pasting, we want you to do some in-depth research, looking at official sources and reference your work accurately, and obviously analyse and work out why that particular individual has been successful. And attached to that, there's also some a classic numeracy skill test, which involves calculating profit and loss, and looking at the decisions made by a business with its pricing strategy, for example. And again, some analysis about whether it should be, whether the business is on the right tracks. So there's some data analysis in there as well. And we have to have that in. Obviously, when you join us in September, you can bring it to the class, or you can upload it to us or email it to us prior to that.